And Dandy is going to dash to here. And I'm going to pounce. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's the pounce noise, if you weren't aware. Just not everybody knows that, but that's what it is. Hello, everybody. I am the Dungeon Guru, and we are playing Kingdom Death Monster. And in this session, we will be doing the Showdown phase against a level 2 Antelope that we will actually remember all abilities on this time. So let's get started. Okay. Oh wow, okay. This is pretty good. Okay. Alright, these are okay, alright. This is really good. So the Dead Monster Corpse allows us to start anywhere we want and we go first. So this is really good. Um the stone columns are impassable. They're an obstacle. Um these don't really matter. We'll just put these kind of, I don't know, somewhere far away, maybe in the corners or whatever. That's fine. Okay, so the acanthus. So I've been thinking a lot about this fight. And let's see. Contents. Screaming Antelope. Yep, okay, so the bug patch just has to go there, but it doesn't necessitate. Yep, okay. Alright. So, I've been thinking a lot about this encounter. What are you doing all over there, Dandy? Oh, well, actually, we get to start anywhere, so that's fantastic. So we're probably going to start here and have Dandy just, do that. The important thing to remember for this one, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it, here is diabolical. So this is just going to occur at the end of each turn. It's a little bit like cunning in that it's something that occurs at the end of the monster phase, and we have to kind of account for it in that way. But at the end of the monster's turn, target a random survivor in the trample zone. The trample zone extends as a ray in each of the cardinal directions, 2 spaces wide, from the antelope. Now, the important thing is that once this first flow triggers, the survivor is targeted. Okay, so that determines the target. There's a flow step, so you get time to do something, and then you full move through the target, you know, regardless of whether the target is in this ray trample zone pattern. This pattern exists only for the initial targeting, and then even if, I was offline here, off of the line, say I was here and then I was targeted and then I dashed to here, I'm not safe. The monster will simply continue to do this, right? And through me, and I will suffer trample. So that was an important thing that I wanted to cover here. I don't normally like to take too much time at the beginning, but in this case we have, we have our monster corpse we have to set up around, and I wanted to clarify this diabolical rule because A, I totally forgot diabolical last time I did it, and B, I had to double check my understanding of this rule. So there you have it, and we can start anywhere. And why do you have a -1 evasion token? Something must have happened in the hunt, I suppose. It's been a few days since I played, so I don't I don't remember. I have a bad memory. Okay, so let's see. Corandra, we're probably going to want to just start you here, maybe? Yeah, that seems reasonable. Talon. That's That's right, you have the butcher's cleaver. Well, look at you. Isn't that just handy? Okay. Um, I may want you to harvest because you, yeah, you can get a monster resource, which might actually, arguably, well, you could get nothing, so I think it's probably still best to have you do it. I believe that I'll start you both. I suppose I could start you here and here. Well, I suppose if that's the case, I could start Karandra here. And then Kelter, I'll start maybe here. It's tough because you try and set up for the diabolical, but then he's going to draw an AI card and he's going to move anyway. So, you know, it it almost just feels like an exercise uh in futility. But basically, I want to make sure that Dandy starts in a place where they can hop right in and hopefully start ripping crits. That's really what I'd like to see. I would like to see so many crits on this fight. So I think that I'm satisfied with this setup. Um, so let's go. We're going to start with Dandy, and we're going to begin with a pounce into the blind spot. We are going to be swinging 3 times, 2 speed plus 1 from our white lion armor set, and we're going to be hitting for 7. Well, actually, hold on. I guess I'm a little excited. Let's perhaps surge with Kelter. See if I retain. I do not, so I go down to 5. And let's look at the top 3 with the lion claw the cat eye circlet. Lion claw circlet. What am I doing? Okay. Has a crit, has a crit, has a crit. Okay. I think I would like these 2 to be on the bottom because I'm going to attempt to wound with the catgut. Well, actually, well, kind of with the catgut bow, but mostly with the clawhead arrow. So that was my surge, and now I'm going to attempt to shoot the clawhead arrow. It's going to hit on a 6 up. That is a hit, and so I will draw the pallet. Okay. And that, because it's a hit, is going to give the monster a -1 evasion token. So we'll get one from the game box, which is functionally a +1 accuracy. And now we will attempt to roll. It's 6 strength. What is the toughness on this bad boy? 10, so I need a 4 to wound. Okay, and that does not wound, but that's okay. We have done what we wanted, which was the evasion. And now we will go in with Dandy, doing a pounce, swinging for 3, hitting on 7s, go to 6s, go to 5s from the blind spot, go to 4s because of our white lion gauntlet. And our strength will be 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and we'll be critting on. I'll figure it out in a moment. Wow, not great. Okay, that's fine. So we get 1, it's the super dense. We are not frail, so let's go. A 9 is a crit. So we'll take 1 damage there, and we will draw, it's just 1 screaming antelope resource of the beast stake. Okay, and I will surge, and we're going to roll that back. But now I'm going to hit on 7s go to 6, go to 5s, because I'm not pouncing. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits. Okay. We'll do the giant tongue first. That's going to be a hit and a crit. Grab another beast steak. Okay. And next we will do the giant mouth, I suppose. That is a crit. Okay, and I'll gain one more screaming antelope resource. Okay. All right, I guess we'll just stack them. I'm not gonna fight with you about it. And it does get the persistent injury vomit blood whenever the monster collides with a survivor. They are drenched in blood and gain 1d10 sanity. That is actually horrifying. um, okay. Uh, did I take the damage already? I've wounded I wounded here and I wounded here. I think I should have 3 wounds, right? Wait, there are 3 in here. I wounded here and here. I didn't wound the pallet, so that's just 2 wounds. Right? Okay, 2 wounds. Okay. Alright. And now we will do the restless chest. It's a wound, but it is also a crit. And it's a crit because I have so I have 1 luck, I'm deadly, and I have the luck from the luck charm. So I go from 10s to 9s to 8s to 7s. So and that's exactly what Dandy's supposed to do. He is very lucky. That's what we're supposed to do. Okay, so we deal 1 damage. It gets a -1 damage token. That's fantastic. To like cancel out the one that it has. -1 damage, and I get a screaming antelope resource in the pelt. Okay, great job. That was a great first turn. Really great first turn. Already down 3 life. Okay. Alright, I'm just kind of thinking if I want... So he's going to do the diabolical thing. And I think that's okay. I think I'm going to activate Talon. And I'm gonna scavenge the dead monster corpse. 7 plus, was it 3? Plus 2 goes to 9. That's a random resource from a monster resource deck of your choice. Yeah, I guess do I take it from the... Or do I take it from the white... Doesn't the white lion skew hide? I think it does. Or I could take it... Well, no, it has to be a... Interestingly enough, I think it has to be a monster resource deck of your choice. I could take it from the Phoenix. There's nothing that prevents me from taking it from the Phoenix, right? I suppose that's possible. Let me check something. Uh, resource. Would this give me a random resource? Oh, it gave me the whole deck. I suppose that is what I asked for, huh? Okay. Well, let's just shuffle it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a... Okay. We got some poop. uh, I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Okay. All right, that was my normal action. I believe that I'm going to come down to here, and I'm going to swing with the Butcher Cleaver. I'll be hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Okay. Let's do the Rustless Muzzle first, since it doesn't have any negative effects, essentially. I think that's probably going to be a wound still, because I'm 5, 6, 7, oh, maybe it's not. No, yeah, 10 toughness. Oh, yeah, that's a wound. Okay. So there is a wound. And, yeah, let's try it. You know, it's going to do that either way, but... Okay, so that's going to be a wound. Let's take the wound. And then he's going to do this. Frantically attacks everything around it. One at a time, target each survivor in the zone of death, and perform the basic action. Okay. So the basic action is already targets each person. So it's going to be, and he has +1 speed and +1 damage, but the +1 damage is actually lost. So he's just +1 speed. So it's going to be 3 speed hitting on. Let's do, I guess we'll do Talon first. 3 speed hitting on 2s. It's going to be 2 hits, dealing 1 damage each to the waist and arms. Waist and arms. Oh, 2. Dealing 1 damage each. Yep, 1 damage each. Because he has a -1 damage token. So normally he would be at 2 damage, but he's back to 1. Okay. And then we'll do it again on Dandy, who has no evasion as well. So this is going to be on 2s. That's going to be 3, dealing 1 damage. So waist, head. Waist, head. That's going to be 1 damage each to the waist. That's 2, so I go down to 1. And 1 damage to the head takes me to 2. Okay. Alright. Okay. Did I get the super dense location? I did. Okay. So that technically that does mean that I am free to use the Zimbato. And I believe I will do that. I guess. Will I? I don't know. Let me think about that, actually. I don't think I will, actually. I'm going to try and pick this Acanthus. Will I? Should I use the Zimbato? It's just 1. So it'd be a 5. It's like a 50... It's probably like a 70% chance to actually, like, materialize into a wound. Because I'm not devastating. You know what? I will do it. I will do it. I'm gonna take a step here, and I'm going to swing with the Zimbato. It's gonna hit on a 5. That is a hit. It is the Restless Inner Thigh. So we'll wound. It's 6 strength, 6, 7 strength, 7 strength. And it is deadly, but that's not a crit. But it does gain one -1 movement token. So movement token. These are always good to get on the Antelope because at some point it's going to be a bit like a rodeo, and I'm just going to be chasing this little guy around for a bit. So if it's slower, that's better. I'm half tempted to swing again. How many cards do I have? 14? Okay. I'm about a third of the way. I'm exactly a third of the way through the hit location deck. So, you know, our chances of drawing the trap are getting a little higher. But we do have to hit the trap eventually. I believe that I'm going to surge. Let's see if I retain. I do not. Okay. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to tank, really, with Karandra, but that's okay. Let's swing. And that's a 2. Okay, so that misses. That's fine. All right. I don't know that there's anything else I can do. So I think it is the monster's turn. Just what he searched here. I wanted, yeah, I kind of forgot that I was supposed to do this, but that's okay. So, monster's turn. Closest survivor in field of view. Okay, so I get to choose. It's one of these two. Karandra is the clear choice. It's going to be speed 2, accuracy 2, but 2 goes to that's the wrong person. 2 goes to 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is on 6s. That is 1 hit to the chest for 2 damage. 1 hit to the chest. Why do you have 2 damage right there? What happened, Karandra? Did you get messed up? Did I click this accidentally? You have full armor. Yeah, I think you took damage in the hunt. What's happening here? What's going on here? I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm gonna unclick that. If that's supposed to be there and I'm a dirty cheater, let me know. Okay. All right. Oh, and after damage, I gain 1 bleeding token. I could dodge that. I could dodge that. I'm not gonna dodge that. I'm not gonna dodge that. Okay. Um, so I need a bleed token. Thank you. All right, and now we will trigger Diabolical. And let's randomly select. So there are 3 candidates. We're gonna roll these and kind of we'll pick them in left to right order. Left will be Talon, and then middle will be Dandy, and right will be Karandra, and the highest will be the quote unquote winner. And it's a tie between Talon and Dandy. So let's roll it again. And it will, in fact, be Talon. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. Put that down. And so the Antelope is going to do this. It's going to target a random survivor. It's going to target Talon. And now I have a flow. I have a flow right now. And it's a new turn. I'm not going to lie. I'm half tempted to trigger the cat eye circlet and surge and see if I can like squeeze some more damage and like knock him down or something. I think I can do that. I'm going to I'm going I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Do I retain? I do not. That's fine. Do not retain. Cat eye circlet. Let's look at the top 3. Okay. Attacking with a weapon is kicked out of reach by the screaming. Spend or losing it. Okay. First strike. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits. You're not insane though, Dandy. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to put this down first, and then this one, and then this one. And Dandy is now going to surge and attack. It's going to be for 3. Hitting on 7s, go to 6s. Just 6s. Because I'm not pouncing and I'm not in the blind spot. So 7s go to 6s. That's going to be 1 hit. We'll take it. I do have to select this one first. That is fine. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits. Otherwise, I suffer 1 brain damage. Okay, well. Goodbye. Let's go. 3. That might not be enough to actually wound. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is not enough. So that's not enough. That's a little disappointing. Do I want to surge with Karandra? Sure, I'll surge with Karandra. Do not retain, down to 1. I'm going to attack with the Zambado, hitting on 6s goes to 5s, goes to 4s. That's a hit. And it'll be the delicate inverted knee. Okay. I am deadly. Okay, well, I think that's going to be a wound. So it is a wound. It's not a crit. That's fine. And lastly, I'm going to surge with Talon. Going down to 5. And let's see if I can hit. That's 1 hit on the Restless Hoof. Okay. I'm on 5, 6, 7, so 3s will wound. Okay. If attacking with a melee weapon is kicked out of reach by the antelopes, spend an action. Wait, yeah, an action to retrieve your weapon before it can be used again. Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. We're still in the diabolical flow here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it has a movement of 7, so it's going to get over me either way. So I think I'm just going to let it do the diabolical trample. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. And when it runs over me, I will be knocked down. And I will suffer damage equal to the monster level to a random hit location. So it's going to be 2 to my little feetsies. Rude. And then because of this persistent injury, when it collides, I'm drenched in blood and I gain 1d10 insanity. Okay, I'm going to reroll that. That was clearly cocked. And 3 will take me to 15 insanity. Okay. All right. Now it's our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all right. Okay. So it's our turn. I am going to, with Kelter, encourage Talon. And I do retain that. So Talon, stand up, please. Stop laying about. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna, I can't dash and pounce, but I can just be like, I can dash to here. I can dash to here. And then I can do my normal move to here. I think that's fine. Oh wait, but I'm not going to do that yet. Hold on. I'm going to use, Kelter is going to use the cat eye circlet. Okay, so we're safe again. Okay, so we'll put that one on bottom. I did it backwards. Okay, this one on bottom, he said correctly. Understanding the order of actions. And then we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing great, bud. Thank you. We'll dash and move to here. I think I was actually here. That's why I have to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless you have 6 movement. Nope, you don't. I thought somebody had 6 movement. I guess not. Okay. Yep, so I think I spent that. And now we're just going to do a normal attack, hitting on 6s. And that's going to be 2 hits. Okay, both of these are pretty safe, so I don't... I guess I could automatically kill it. That seems good. Let's just try and kill it. Furry throat. That's a crit. That is a crit. So I'm going to gain 1 antelope resource. Thank you. I'm going to deal 1 damage. Thank you. And then there's a chance that this blow snaps the screaming antelope's neck, killing it. Roll another d10, and on the result of a 10, the screaming antelope dies instantly. Cinematic dice roll. Oh, it was close. That would have been cool. Okay. That's fine. And now we will do Restless Back. And an 8 is a crit as well. So your strike lands squarely on the monster's squirming spine, accompanied by a sickening crunch. Affects some AI cards. And that will be 1 more damage to the antelope. And we're cooking through this antelope pretty well. Talen's normal activation. I'll spend my action to scramble and pick up his weapon from wherever it was knocked away, and then I will just go here. And Karandra is going to use her action to attempt to harvest this acanthus. A 6. I think that just... I find something tasty and consume it. Gain 1 survival. Okay, that's actually pretty good for us. Okay, and I consume it. Yummy. And then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right. Oops, to right there. Okay, and now it is the monster's turn, and it's going to draw Great Kick. Random survivor in blind spot. There are none. Furthest threat in field of view. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's Kelther, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually go this way, I think. If the target is adjacent. Okay. So I think this is a fine legal move. Because 1, 2, if I count from here, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually longer, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's the same, I think, because I have to take the step into this side. I think it's fine though. Okay. Wow, this might actually hurt. Good. Get ready, bud. 5 dice. Okay. Oh, and then I'm gonna put it in the blind spot. Wait. Hold on a second. This is actually terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to do it this way. Right? Okay. I'm gonna do it. Whatever. We'll just try it. Yeah. See, I feel like I tried to set up in a way that like, but then, he runs to the furthest threat. So I guess like if I had really been anticipating it, I could have kept Karandra 1 step back so that they were the furthest threat. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. We're just doing the best we can. Okay, so 5 dice hitting on 2, 2, 3. Yeah, hitting on 2, 3. Okay. Wow. All right. So that's let's re-roll this one. Okay, so that's 4. All right, 4 dealing 2 damage to the hand, chest, chest. So it's 4 damage to hands and chest. So that's going to be... Let's dodge the body, right? So I'll dodge 1 body, so I'll just take 2 there, and then this will go away, but I'll take a light and heavy there. And let's see if I retain my dodge. I do not. Oops, 44. I'll take it. Okay. And I don't have Destroyed Hoof, right? No, I have Vomit Blood and Crushed Spine. Okay. Okay. So this is where I am right now. And I'm knocked down. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. So now it's going to do Diabolical. It's going to either be choosing Talon or Kelter. So let's draw and see. It's going to choose Kelter. I'm debating standing Kelter up and then dashing with him to this way so that the monster doesn't go too far. So I can kind of keep it in this area. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to encourage. So it chose Kelter, and I'm doing this in this flow right now. I'm going to encourage Kelter up. Kelter is going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. Kelter is going to be knocked down and gain 2 insanity from Vomit Blood. And then I'm going to take 2 damage to the body. Okay. Good thing I dodged that. Okay. Alrighty. I'm debating if I want to stand Kelter up a third time, or a second time. And potentially if I stand him up again, then I can scout, because I feel like I have to be getting close to the trap now. So I think I'm going to do that. Go to 3 with Dandy, that's fine. Standing Kelter up. And I'm going to activate, I'm going to use, it's Kelter's act, and I'm going to use the Cat Eye Circlet. Yep, there it is, Wailing Slide. Okay. And that was on my surge. Sorry. On my surge. Yeah. Slides directly away from the attacker. Okay. So the choice right now is, do I want to put it on top and try and shoot it off with the catgut? And then he's going to run this way, and I won't be able to get to him, and I'll probably have to let him run around the whole map. Or do I put it on the bottom and try and squeeze some damage? I think I put it on top and see if I can get it out of the way. So I'm going to attempt an aimed kind of shot with the catgut bow. So it'll go 7, 6, 5 down to 4. Miss. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. I know that like I just want to and turn the terror away. Full move on collision. 1 random disorder. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So then Talon's going to move here. He's going to swing twice with his Butcher Cleaver, hitting on 5s, 4s, 3s, because he's in the blind spot. And he will, oh my gosh, the trap. Ah. And so the monster, if they're adjacent, he's going to suffer 2 brain damage. I'm fine with that. Thank you. And I'm going to be suffering knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll actually, I think I'll just say I was here instead. I'm sorry, just a quick edit. And they're knocked down just because I don't want to have to knock down Dandy if I don't really have to. And then he's going to turn directly away from the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. So I can do the direction this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's actually not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do a dash and then a pounce. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, put it there, take this, put it there, and shuffle. Okay. And Dandy is going to dash to here, and I'm going to pounce. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's the pounce noise, if you weren't aware. You know, just not everybody knows that, but that's what it is. So it's going to be 3 dice on 7, 6, 5. 3 dice on 5s. That's going to be 2 hits. Okay, and yep, okay. All right, I'm going to do the giant tongue first, and that is a hit and a crit, so it cancels the reaction, and I get 1 screaming antelope resource, the screaming brain. Nice. And now we're going to do the restless rump, and that is a hit and a crit, actually. Let me just double check that. But normally you're on 10, so the first luck takes you to 8, or it takes you to 9s. The second luck takes you to 8s, and my third luck takes me to 7s. So that is indeed a crit. We cancel the reaction, and I will gain 1 Screaming Antelope resource card. Thank you. And now I will surge with Dandy down to 1 survival, and we're going to do 3 dice, hitting on 7s, go to 6s. That's 1 hit. Restless Eye. I am not insane. But I don't think that actually wounds. Oh wait, no. So 3 goes to 5, 6, and 4 is 10. That is just enough to eke out a wound. Okay. Karandra is just going to run over here and try and grab that. 7, that might do it. Maybe. Nope. +1 survival. That's fine. It's also useful, Karandra. And we're going to archive that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so even, I mean, he might get targeted. I guess Kelter could stand him up. Yeah, can I retain? Yes, I do. Okay, and I'll stand Talon up because there are some really bad things where he'll like double move, you know, and target the knockdown survivor and like, you know, call them bad names and stuff. So what have we got here? Down to 4 life. This is going pretty well. Let's draw. Excuse me. I said draw a card. Okay. Stomp and Snort. So it's a random survivor in range. What does in range mean in this case? I guess like you can move? That's an interesting question. Go to the glossary. In range. I mean, I would assume that it would be like in movement range, but um like he doesn't move next to the person. Range. No? Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. It might be in the monster area. Let's see. In range. Hmm. 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 Okay, just take me to the showdown section. Monster movement. Okay. So it could be around here. Collision. Knockdown survivors. Wound step. Persistent injuries. Okay. Well, what does in range? Pick target. Okay. Each target is okay. In range. A survivor is in range of a monster if the number of spaces between them is equal to or less than the current movement. All right. Well, that's what I thought, but I guess it just doesn't really make sense like in this context because he doesn't move next to the survivor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So none of these are in range, so it's just between Kelter and Dandy. So it's random between those two. It will be Kelter. Turn to face the target. And roll a d10. And that is a d10. So it suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. Kelter can take 2 brain damage, but is knocked down again. I'm no longer insane. Okay, so they're just hanging out right there. All right, and now Diabolical will trigger, and it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. Knock down Dandy. Dandy gains 10 insanity. Whoa! Just like that. You lost your mind. Okay. Okay. I think Talon is going to have to encourage Kelter. Whoop. Going down to 3. Kelter will encourage Dandy, not retaining, going down to 1. Whoop. 3, 4. Yep, okay, that's fine. Okay. We're close. So I'm going to surge with Kelter. Do I retain? I do. And I'm going to use the cat eye circlet. Okay. All right. These are actually fine. In this particular order, these are fine. But let me do this. And then let me do this. And let me do this. Okay, that's fine. All right. Dandy is going to move to here in the blind spot. Attack 3 times. 7s go to 6s, go to 5s. I'm not pouncing. That'll be 1 hit. Okay, let's see how it is. Turn to face the attacker. Well. And oh well, actually that may not happen. Let's see if I crit. I do crit, so that doesn't happen. So you stay there. And I gain 1 Screaming Antelope resource. Whoop. And what? Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. -1 toughness. Okay. Put that there. Deal 1. So what do we have here? Stomp and Snort, Great Kick, and Bite. Okay. Can I kill the antelope this turn? I'm not sure. Let's Surge with Dandy using our final survival. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit, that's fine. Wound. That's quit. This is exactly what he should be doing. Or what she should be doing. So great. Thank you. A large flat tooth. How many do we have here? Look at what you've done. Devious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resources. You are a bad lady. I almost said the other word, but I didn't want to be, like, just like as a joke, like in a positive way, like you run this. Okay, so 3 cards left. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to attack with Talon, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. We'll take it. It's the Restless Ear. Let's see if I can wound. A 9 is definitely a wound. So that'll just be 1. And we're going to Surge with Talon. Twice. That's 2 hits. Okay. Let's do the Furry Throat first. 7, that's definitely a wound, but it's not a crit. And the Restless Hoof. That is a wound, but not a crit. Okay. And we have now reduced the monster to its basic action of graze. And there are going to be no knockdown survivors. So it's going to graze every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I want to finish it because I don't want to chase this thing around for like 25 minutes. So I'm going to activate Kelter. And I'm going to see if I can just like get I'm gonna it has -1 toughness. 6s. Okay, so 6s then. Okay. Let's just see if I can hit twice. Alright. Scratch that plan. It was a bad plan. Honestly, I thought it was bad. I didn't want to say anything. You seemed really excited about it. So instead, we're going to use my plan, right? Which was to get Karandra in there. And we're going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just like that. And let's see. Okay, so, yep, and now we're going to move into here. And I don't think we found the super dense. So there's a chance we break our Zimbato here. But I don't want to chase this thing around for another half hour. So let's go. Hitting on 6s goes to 5s. That's a hit. Oh boy. Oh, if this is the trap, we could be in real trouble. Um, wow. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, ooh, it's just the tail. Okay. All right. I should be able to wound this. That is a wound. It's not a crit, but that will be the final wound against the screaming antelope, and that was a very, very good hunt. I feel very good about that. I believe that everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do, and we took a small risk at one point, um, with Talon uh, potentially going over on insanity, but I think besides that, like wow. But yeah, ooh, I think this is probably the best we've had a fight go. Um, okay, before because I let's just give me a minute. I need to do all of this stuff in the correct order. So everybody is gaining 2 hunt experience and two or 1 weapon proficiency. Okay, so 2 hunt experience for everybody. Boop boop. Do I have a nope, okay. Kelter getting the age. So let's do age. Well, actually, let's hold on. There's too much to do because we're gonna get age as well there. So I guess this is second age. That's third. That's fourth, and then retired. Okay. Dandy is going to get 2 plus, so 3, and then I think also because they're a survivor. Um. Oh. This is new. I feel like I didn't. Okay, well that's cool. Um, maybe I need to. I might need to look up this survivor stuff. Because Dandy's gonna gain 3. No, 1, 2, 3, and then I think probably a couple more, but I don't know how many more. So, give me a second. We're gonna go. To Birth of a Savior. Okay. In the aftermath, you may gain 1 additional. Okay, so and then Dandy gains 1 additional hunt experience. Okay. All right. So that is that. So we have age 2, and that's the third, and that's the fourth. So we have age 2 on Dandy, age 2 on Karandra, and age 1 on Kelther. So let's do our ages. So age 1. Oh, it's just 1. That's right. Age 1 on Kelter. A 7. Oh, it is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. Decidedly average. Just like always. Strategist? Okay, strategist is actually a fun one. Good for a person with the catgut bow, too. Oh, let's do my weapon proficiencies, because I also always forget that. You're now a specialist. That's fantastic. You couldn't get a proficiency until now. You did not attack with a spear. And what happened here? Um, okay, I'm pretty sure you were on 2, and then you should gain 1. I wonder if some of the sheets got kind of messed up. I feel like I didn't remember seeing this, but maybe it was there. I think they just added this. Okay, but you're okay, so that's great. Okay, that's all the weapon proficiencies done. Um, let's do age 2. Okay, not that many dice. Age 2 for Karandra? Is that? Karandra's age 2 already. Karandra is age 2. All right. And that's going to be a +1 strength, right? 12? Yep, +1 strength. For you, Karandra. Okay, 2, thank you. And 2, age 2 for Dandy, who will get 10, which is also +1 strength. Okay. There we go. And now let's go to and finish this. Really wish there was like, if I could just like click it and then there was just like a hot tab. That'd be pretty sick. Give me Antelope. Okay. Now we gain rewards. Nobody has +20 insanity, so nobody dies. 4 basic and 6 screaming Antelope. So 4 basic. Give it a shuffle. 4 basic. Gaining a Broken Lantern. Perfect Hide. Love Juice and Monster Hide. That's pretty good haul there. And 6 more Screaming Antelope. Let's do Muscly Gums, Bladder, Spiral Horn, Shank Bone. Are we going to empty the deck? Oh, it was so close. What's the last card? Is this... Okay, just Shank Bone. All right. Okay. Wow. We really... Can I not pick up? I would like to pick up all these cards, please. Okay, that's fine. Really need to figure out how these work. All right, and we'll put that there. Wow, look at this. Jeezooskies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 resources. That is, I think we got 21 from the lion ones. But geez, this is a pretty big haul. That's fantastic. Thank you, Dandy. Once again, probably single-handedly saving the... Oh, wait, hold on. 19, 20? 21? Oh, tying! Tying. I think. Tying for the most resources. That is quite good. Okay. There you have it. That was a fantastic showdown. I don't know if we actually have enough to build a leather set. Hopefully we do. I mean, if we don't, we don't. But let's see. And we're going to come back with only 4, 5, I think. Oh, so close to... Okay, so 5 endeavors. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get multiple. Yeah. That's not the fastest way to do it, huh? But now I have to keep doing it this way because I made my bed. Oh yeah, it's getting worse. Oh wow, never doing that again. Okay. And what do we have on the... Oh, it's just oh, Kingsman level 2 is going to be... Okay. All right. Well. Oh. What a great... You know what? We're going to add all of these to our thing right now. If I can. Just like that. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's great. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a wonderful, wonderful hunt. I'm very pleased with how this went. I think that we're getting it. I think we're hitting our stride. I think you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that because pride comes before the fall. Hubris, Oedipus Rex, all those bad things, tragedies, and we're not gonna even open that door or that box, that Pandora's box, as it were. So, thank you again. I am the Dungeon Guru, and you should stay safe down there.